I'm going to show how to install a new toilet tank lever, also called a trip lever. This lever will fit any toilet. I purchased it at a local hardware store. Here's a quick comparison of the old broken lever with the new one. Remove the new lever from the package and note its anatomy. I will be using these terms throughout this project. My choice of tool for this job is a pair of channel lock pliers, but you can use a wrench as well. It is important to know that the nut is installed on reverse threads onto the stem. In other words, the nut is loosened by turning it clockwise and tightened by turning it counterclockwise. Begin by removing the tank lid and set aside. This toilet has a Mansfield flush valve where the lever arm rests loosely in the trip lever holder. This arm lifts the valve's column when flushing. A lot of toilets have a chain that lifts a flushing mechanism. If this is your type, go ahead and remove the chain by unhooking it from the arm. Next, locate the mounting nut on the inside of the tank behind the handle. To remove, simply unthread the nut in this manner, turning it clockwise. Once again, remember that these are reverse threads. Once loose, the nut can be unthreaded by hand and the old lever can be removed. Now take the new lever and remove the nut, turning it clockwise. Install the new lever by sending it through the mounting hole and then sliding the nut onto the arm. On a Mansfield model like this one, you will send the arm through the trip lever holder in this manner. Then seat the handle's gasket into the hole and secure the nut by turning it counterclockwise. Then snug into place using the channel locks or a wrench. If you have a chain lift model, it's at this point that you would hook the chain onto the arm. On a Mansfield, you will need to make sure the arm is resting freely with plenty of space in the trip lever holder. As you can see here, the arm is pressed up against the holder. This will have to be adjusted because it will cause the column to stick when raised. Here's what this looks like when the arm keeps the column from dropping. You can fix this problem by simply bending the arm until it rests free in the holder. Now that the arm has plenty of space, the column should drop down after flushing. Once satisfied that the toilet is functioning properly, the lid can be returned to the tank and the toilet can now be used.